Hi, it's in here. I'm in the van. As you can see in the van, my cabin area is separate to my living accommodation area. So in the cold weather, I have to get in and out of the van. And it's hard. And I look forward to a Volkswagen camper and just walking through it. That'll be paradise. Now I'm in a lovely area in France. And now the situation is, look at my temp. Oh, sorry, I have to check it over. 14 degrees. And it is pleasant. With me in the van life, winter time is the hardest time for me. In summer it's not so bad because I will go to cooler climes. But one thing I would like to know is, does the air conditioned Volkswagen camper work okay in warmer climates? Because when I go back to the UK, it sounds a bit bizarre, but when I go back to UK, I'm setting everything up. But my problem is, I'm a trader, and one of my positions is going to go up a lot more. And I respect money and I do compound interest, right? And what I'm trying to say to you is, because I've got financial literacy, I respect money and make money work for me. That's why I don't need to work. And when I'm a teacher, I don't work for money. I just work because I want to pass the time. I like cafe culture and I like building and growing people. Isn't it better not to need to work? You're up to your eyes in debt and you have to grind it out. Isn't it better to have it all together and your life just gets better? For instance, today I was at gym second time. This area I'm in France, I'll show you. It's a park up for motorhomes, yes? And it really is lovely. It's even got free electric. Look. Yeah. Would you believe it? And this is all free. And that's what I love about France. It's designed for the people. In the UK, everything's about money and it's negative. That's what I find it. And because I'm worldly, speak other languages, like I'm learning French, my French is coming on, I'm happy. Because I've been with the French for over 2 months now, I'm getting used to how they are. And what I'm trying to say to us is, life is how you make it. But I've done the grind since 2010. And in that time I put my daughter through university, solved her problems. She had problems with stepfathers and I solved her problems. And now she's in a much better place. Now she's a professional, educated person like myself. And what I'm trying to say to us is, you have to delay gratification and go for it. I mean, I would rather drive a camper van, a nice one. I could drive a real nice one if I wanted. But I'm not going to do it because I respect money. I've probably got one for 25, 30k. I mean, I'm cash rich. See, my assets are all liquid cash. I rent. I don't buy housing. I only would buy housing if I was going to rent out and make money. I know this sounds a bit bizarre, but I believe housing traps people. It traps people. Whereas if you're mobile, like me, I'm in all different areas all the time. So I'm able to see how different environments impact people. And I think if you live in one area, paying the mortgage, not happy in your job, you can just imagine the scenario. I'm having a cup of tea or coffee in my van. they've got to pay that mortgage each month. Well, they probably look at me as some sort of freeloader, and it shouldn't be like that. And I think that's the problem. People need to get out into nature more and get pleasure from free things. Look, it's beautiful, beautiful. Have a look around it. Look at it, beautiful. And that's what life's about. There's a lady walking here, but I'll just get the road. But I love all this. Happy. And it's amazing. I don't speak the language in French, and I'm totally at ease with them because I can't speak French properly, and that's how it is. I understand, but I can't speak, and that's normal. And what I'm trying to say to you is, you've got to do hard. Delay gratification. Like, I've got the van here, I look like a tramp, and I don't care. People say what they want to say, I don't care. And that's the secret, you've got to be hard. Say, if you're all show, right, say for instance, I had a really nice vehicle, I could have an RV 200k if I wanted, yes. Not a problem. But I'm going to get one to 530 because I'm going to compound interest my money more. And my problem is different to most people's. One of my positions has gone right up, and it's going to go up more because US dollar interest rates are going to go down, and because of that, my position should go up. And I am pretty wealthy now, and I'm going to be even more so. And the problem with YouTube is we're needing new role models that have it together, who live under their means and happy in nature. Because the French are pretty sharp. They're sharp. They're creative and they're sharp. And I think the Anglo-Saxons, you speak the world's language. And I think in certain ways it's good to speak other languages and see other viewpoints. For example, my daughter, I'm talking about today, my daughter speaks English as a second language, and I'm happy about that. My daughter comes first, and that's one of the reasons why I was able to build my daughter. My ex and me both put our child first. She's now professionally educated like myself. She has a future. And what she wanted to do, she's done it. But what I'm trying to say to you is if you get financial literacy, go to seminars and millionaires, meet the people, you can make it. I mean, at one time I was broke, but not now. I'm quite relaxed, just plodding along in my van. I mean, I need to get rid of my van. I need to get a Volkswagen camper. But the problem is, if I wait a bit longer, because I want to get a Volkswagen camper in October last year. But in that money, I've made another, because I was going to get a 60k camper, but I'm going to get one now at 30. But in that 60k, I made another 30k on that investment. £30,000 of me. And what I'm trying to say to you is, trading's tough to learn, and most people are best not to do trading. They're best to buy ETFs and follow the advice of a financial advisor. I'm a TEFL teacher, I'm elite. TEFL teachers meet celebrities, elites, and because of that, they can think outside the box. But if you are just your average Joe, you're best to have the financial advisor and buy ETFs that they advise. It's the only way, because most people are best to work for money. And once they get financial independence, that is when how much they can retire and withdraw the income from their money saved. That is when they can retire. Now, me personally, I will never retire. I love trading, I love compounding, I love building and growing. Now, I'm a teacher. Now, I love building and growing people, but also love building and growing myself. So with YouTube, I'm going to build and grow you too. And it's all about skill sets and being with different types of people and being uncomfortable. mean, I go to different gyms every day. I was at a new gym today in this area, and I get the usual nonsense. They see I'm a stranger, they see the foreign car, and they all gawp at me. I just got on with it. It doesn't bother me, because see, when you're a TEFL teacher, you're a grade B celebrity anyway. And where I'm going in France, I've got special talents, because I can trade, make money, and I don't need to work. Now, how come I can trade and most people can't? Invert. Because I've done hard. In 2022, I lost 30k in Russia because I had to sell shares at a fire sale. This year, I'm up 250,000. Yes, 250,000. And in April, roughly, I get even more dividends. So my money's went right up, and I even get dividends for holding them. Yeah, but life's crazy, because once you get your life together, you never look back. And what I'm trying to say to you is, I'm not being a big head. What I'm trying to say to you is, get money working for you, and you never look back. But you have to get your numbers up. And the only way to get your numbers up and everything is, you can only retire once, or do as you want, freedom, once you've got enough money to live and you don't need to work. But if you try to retire too early and don't have enough money, well, you're just going to be stressed, because you don't have the money to live. Whereas me, I don't need to work, and I don't even need a state pension, to be honest. I'm not entitled to it, but I need nothing off the government, nothing. And that's because I can trade, and I know how to make money. Because with commodity trading, what happens is your position could go down 50%, and then it could go up fourfold or double. But I don't need money, and I respect money. Now, for me to buy a 60k camper tomorrow is not a problem. Yeah, it's not a problem. But I won't do it, I'll just buy one cash, because when I buy my Volkswagen camper, it will be a cash deal, and that's it. But the situation is, at the moment, I need to go back to the UK, and I'll be going back at the beginning of February, because I need to finalise my life there before I go to my next transition, because I need to get a year's tourist visa for France, and I need to do all their compliance, what they want. Well, I've got the money, it's no big deal, but I need to do their compliance, and that's the problem with going to a foreign country. You have to do all the compliance, because I do everything legit. You see, my vehicle's all legit. For example, with my vehicle, it has advisories, but they're just wear and tear items. They're fine, there's not a problem with it. And the next time it gets an MOT, they probably will be replaced. But it's not a problem. It's just how it goes. It's what I'm trying to say to you is everything on my vehicle, I do cost effective. And I think that's the right way, actually, to have that balance and respect nature, and because that's how it is. Because once you get money working for you and you don't work, you're much more in balance. But I think what I find in UK is, I think a lot of people are in a job they don't like. They're struggling to pay the bills, and it's making them negative, because their life is just not how they would like it, and they see the van, they'll keep going back to this, and they might have a negative viewpoint about that. And that's probably one of the reasons why, whereas in France, they're more tolerant, because the reason being is, if you look, as you'll see, this area is for camping cars, they call it, but basically it's motorhomes, or people that do van life. But what I'm saying to you is, because France does this, people are more tolerant, or people live alternative lifestyles. And probably it would be good for Britain to do the same, to stop the negativity of people making complaints, but they shouldn't really be making complaints. They should be seeing another way of living. Because I've got to tell you, I've got financial independence. I'm coming to France because I need to get a year's visa, but I'll be opening my own school here because I'm qualified to do so. But what I'm trying to say to us is, you need to have the skill sets. You need to have the money, you need to have your health, and you need to have structure. I know it's a longer video today, but that's how it is. You need structure, you need to get all together. And I'm just trying to help you all. Anyway, don't you work too hard. Signing off now.